Welcome to Mindful Birth and Beyond, a space for mamas seeking mindfulness in their birth and motherhood journey. I'm your host, Brianna Donnelly, birth doula and mindfulness coach. Here you'll find real-time mindfulness practices to help you feel calm, confident, and deeply connected through birth and beyond. Whether you're dreaming of an unmedicated birth, navigating pregnancy anxiety, or simply craving space to slow down and connect with your baby, you're in the right place. I believe that having a daily practice is the key to cultivating awareness and, in return, shifting your mindset. The reason the daily part of this is so important is because mindfulness is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. If you do not already have a daily practice, I highly encourage you to start now. Your practice will become your anchor throughout your pregnancy, it will carry into your birth experience, and it will impact your motherhood experience. There are so many reasons why I think you need a daily practice, but I'll share with you my top 3. Number 1, the law of attraction. The energy you put out during your practice starts to become your baseline. It influences the way that you are, the way that you move through each day. If you want to feel calm, confident, and connected during your birth, you need to be sitting in that energy every day. I'm not saying you can't have moments of fear or anxiety, but if the majority of the time you are feeling anxious, overwhelmed, and uncertain, I'm willing to bet money that you will experience birth with anxiety, overwhelm, and uncertainty. What you put out to the world is what you receive. Number 2, coping. By having a daily practice and exploring different mindfulness modalities, you can really fine-tune your coping mechanisms. So many people tell me that they want to utilize breath work or meditation or visualization during their birth, but when I ask how often they practice those things in everyday life, the answer is usually not much. If you are not currently using these tools to cope with everyday stress, how can you expect them to support you during labor? Think of it like running shoes. Oftentimes, the best pair of running shoes are not the brand new pair you've just taken out of the box. The best pair is the pair that are broken in, familiar, and molded perfectly to your feet. When you go for a run in new shoes, you notice every pinch, rub, maybe even end up with a blister. That's exactly what it can feel like when trying to use meditation, breath work, or visualization for the first time in birth. Your daily practice should feel like that worn-in, go-to pair of shoes, comfortable, reliable, and ready to carry you on your journey. Number 3, turning the volume up on your intuition. How often have you been told to just trust your intuition? I absolutely believe that your intuition is your number one guide when it comes to birth, but it can be really hard to hear it in a world full of noise. It can also be tricky to tell when your intuition is speaking versus when it's your inner critic. Your intuition speaks in the present. It's calm, clear, authentic, and honest. Your inner critic, on the other hand, tends to sound fearful, urgent, panicked, or judgmental. A daily mindfulness practice gives you the space to sit quietly with yourself and really listen. The more you turn in and the more you tune into your intuition, the louder and clearer it gets. So, how do you create a daily practice for your pregnancy and birth experience? Step 1, make the space for it. This could be 5, 10, 15 minutes a day. Decide how long you want it to be and what time of day you'll practice it at. I do not want you to overwhelm yourself by trying to commit to an hour-long practice at 5 a.m. If this is something brand new to you, please start small and work your way up from there. I promise that even just 5 minutes a day will have a positive impact on you. Step 2, choose a modality from each category. I have separated different mindfulness modalities into 3 categories: grounding, centering, and confidence building. While there's definitely overlap between these modalities, I think this is a really clear way to look at them and piece together a practice for yourself. Grounding modalities bring you back to your body and regulate your nervous system. Think breath work, mindful movement, walking meditations, anything that anchors you in the present moment. Centering modalities quiet the mind and help you to tune inward. Guided meditations, silent sitting, or journaling are really great options here. Confidence building modalities shift your mindset and reinforce your self trust. Affirmations and visualization are powerful tools for this, but so is education. And I'd argue it's one of the most overlooked. When you're truly informed, you can make decisions that feel really aligned. Look for content that empowers you, not content that overwhelms you. Maybe that's reading a few pages of a book each day or listening to a podcast on your way to work. Choose what resonates. Pick one thing from each category, not what you think you should do, but what actually feels good to you. If you are already exercising every single day, that could be part of your grounding practice is mindful movement. If you are a reader, make that your education piece. Again, you're picking something that's going to work in your life. Step number 3, make it your own and stay flexible. Mindfulness is about presence, not perfection. Your routine will change with the seasons of your life, and that's okay. Mine definitely has. Before I had kids, I had this beautiful, elaborate, hour-long morning routine. Now, I sneak in a few stretches after I wake up in the morning. I listen to short guided meditations on an app, and I set reminders throughout the day to find my breath. Let your practice be a living thing, experiment with what works, let it evolve, and trust that showing up, even imperfectly, is enough. Here's an example of what your daily practice could look like. Say you've set aside 15 minutes every single morning. The first 2 minutes is even breaths. In for 4, out for 4. The next 5 minutes is a body scan meditation starting from head to toe. And the last 8 minutes could be a birth visualization. Episode 1, the birth visualization, is just about 8 minutes long. Wink, wink. Now that's just an example of where you could start. Short, easy, attainable. Let's recap. How do you create a daily practice for your pregnancy and birth experience? Step 1, make the space for it. Step 2, choose a modality from each category: grounding, centering, and confidence building. Step 3, make it your own and stay flexible. As you start to implement your daily practice, you might notice some really beautiful changes. Your breath becomes your anchor. Your affirmations echo as inner truth. Moments of presence multiply without effort. This is what it feels like to shift your baseline, to build a life that feels calm, confident, and connected. And remember, you are so deserving of that in your pregnancy, in your birth, in your motherhood, as a human. If you want help piecing together a daily practice that feels good and in alignment with your birth goals, send me a DM on Instagram at Mindful Birth and Beyond. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Mindful Birth and Beyond. The mother in me honors and acknowledges the mother in you.